Hello friends, today we'll be learning about the history of the New King James translation of the Bible. The New King James translation was published in 1982. This book was translated by a committee of 130 scholars, church leaders, lay Christians, and it was all overseen or edited by Arthur L. Farstad and was commissioned by Thomas Nelson, publishers in 1975. The translation philosophy for this book is word for word. The New King James Version of the Bible wasn't necessarily a translation, but an adaptation from the King James translation to get rid of obsolete words and make the translation more modern, especially since the version before was made in 1611. Why was the King James Bible made? This translation was made to resolve religious disputes in England and unify the country as one. This book was also aimed to replace the Geneva Bible. Before the King James Version, other translations, like the Geneva Bible, were popular but had a political bias, particularly against the monarchy. The King James Bible is a translation of two translations, the Masoretic text for the Old Testament and the Textus Receptus for the New Testament. It took 7 years to complete from 1604 to 1611. Translated by 54 scholars appointed by King James I, also working with 6 committees. The Masoretic text was created to provide an authoritative and standard Hebrew text for the Old Testament. Now for the Textus Receptus. The Textus Receptus, which was created to provide a standard printed Greek translation, New Translation for the Reformative era. Why is New King James Version my favorite Bible translation? I love the use of the words ye, thee, thou, etc. Also words that end with lt or lth, like I shalt not believe forgiveth thee. Because I feel it gives more emotion to the text, more life. New King James translation was also the first translation of the Bible that I learned. And when I was 7, I went to a church event where they had a game to see which kid knew the longest Bible verse by heart. And so I quoted John 14:1-3. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. There where I am, there you may be also. And my grandmother taught me that, and so that's why New King James Version is my favorite translation.